I then lose you. Alright, let's lock in, boys. Welcome to another video of mine. It's been so long since I've recorded a video, just me and the camera, me and you guys, just face to face, one on one. It's been a long time. So welcome back to these types of videos that I used to upload a lot before. In this one, I'm going to be breaking the logic of self-improvement. Why? Because I have come up with a whole entire post. As you can see here, I talked about why I'm not going to be making self-improvement content anymore. And most of you all will be wondering, like, why? Because I started off this channel for the sole purpose of teaching you all whatever I've learned, and there's a lot of problems and stuff. I'll find solutions to it, and then I'll share that with you all, and then just do all of the stuff. My purpose was to help all of you with your own lives, and I'm targeting people who are in their younger teenage years and stuff like that, because back when I was 14, 13, I was kind of lost, and shit was hard for me until I found this YouTuber called Hamza and a few others as well. They kind of taught me values and principles and some stuff to look up to. I followed them, and there was some stuff that I learned by myself that eventually got me to where I am today. So yeah. Now, what do I mean by breaking the logic of self-improvement? What I'm gonna tell you is exactly the reason why I stopped doing this thing, okay? Listen, self-improvement is amazing. It's so beautiful. It's so lovely. The concept is so exciting and positive and inspirational, right? But then when you actually deepen, let's say you have a goal, let's say you want to get to some certain position in your life, let's say you want to become a millionaire, let's say you want to become a topper at your school, whatever, your class or whatever, let's say you want to become a very good footballer, let's say you want to become a director, or whatever goals that you have set for yourself, okay? Let's deepen, okay? Let's deepen. I'm asking you one question. Is self-improvement going to help you get there? Certainly, but then would watching self-improvement content get you to your goals? That's a question. If I wanted to be a millionaire, watching videos how to be more productive, how do I work hard, how do I sit down and sit by myself and focus, how do I do this, how do I do that, how do I get myself to start working, how the morning routine, habits, this thing, that thing, whatever, right? Sounds nice, sounds beautiful, sounds inspirational, sounds like life-changing advice and stuff that's going on there. You should be watching this stuff, but if you actually think about it, right, you don't need all these videos, you don't need all this information, you need to read all this stuff or watch all this content and consume them to actually get to where you want to get to. You ask the millionaires, think about the millionaires, think about Bill Gates, think about Steve Jobs, think about every successful people. Did they have to read such books? Did they have to watch these self-improvement videos and stuff as they were growing up? No, fuck no. The only books or the content that they would have consumed would be when they actually needed help with something. And that could be, let's say they're trying to build a business. They don't know what, they lack a certain quality. Let's say they do not know how to market stuff. So they're going to buy a book on marketing and then actually read it and learn it and then implement it, right? See, reaching your goals is not about consuming content. It's about acting on what you already know and taking action, basically. Just executing, taking action. And this, just putting yourself out there and taking action, is actually going to teach you a lot, way more than actually consuming hundreds of hours of content on YouTube. And the reason I stopped is because a lot of people watch me, right? I don't want you all to continue watching me, just simply watching for the sake of, entertainment and stuff. There's a quote in Fight Club which goes self-improvement is masturbation. And what is masturbation? You find so much pleasure in the thing, you keep doing it every single day. That's the same thing with self-improvement. It's so exciting. It's so pleasuring, I guess, if that's a term. It gives you so much pleasure when you consume self-improvement content. You feel like you're doing something productive with your life, because most of the time, let's be honest, we have been wasting our time on reels, short form content, just instant gratification, all of that stuff, right? But then when you actually got into the niche of self-improvement and you actually started watching the stuff, you started feeling like you were doing something productive, because you're learning, you're watching stuff, you're getting information regarding something that you never did before, and you think you're doing something productive with your life because the person that you're watching is talking about hard work, persistence, resilience, and all of these big topics. So the brain, you basically get addicted to this sense of purpose that you find from watching, from consuming all this content, that you keep on doing this over and over again, over different channels, different YouTubers, different influencers, and you just keep doing the thing without actually, getting to your goals. What are you doing actually? If you think about it, if you just take some time to detach yourself from the reality, look at yourself from above. What are you actually doing? You're just consuming content. You're not getting anywhere in life, are you? You have set so many goals. Maybe you don't even have any goals. All you're doing all day is just watching stuff, consuming content, either short form reels or whatever, entertainment stuff on YouTube, talking to your friends, or the most productive, I would say, consuming self-improvement content. How do I know this much? I used to be one of them kids, like back when I was 15. I used to watch plenty of videos of self-improvement without actually taking action on any of these things. It's like I knew all the theory, but then I couldn't actually apply it because the thing with self-improvement is you should discover things about yourself by your own actions, by putting yourself out there. Consuming content, consuming all the stuff that's there, it's going to make you overthink, because you know a lot of things about the world without actually putting yourself out there and learning it, and learning it by seeing your people and everything else that's been happening. So what's the other alternative to improving yourself without actually consuming the content? The other alternative is put yourself out there in situations. You want to become a better public speaker, then put yourself out there in much situations. But then there's one thing about consuming content though, which is you don't just simply consume self-improvement content, you consume focused stuff. Like let's say, for example, I want to become a better speaker. So I'm going to watch a video on how you can actually improve the way you speak, improve the way you improve the way you speak, so that you can influence a large number of people and actually, make a whole speech interesting and exciting for the audience. It's like when you want to learn a skill that's actually going to help you with your journey to get to your goals, that's when you watch content. When you want to learn a skill, when you want to learn something new, okay? Not when you have free time, you just simply watch self-improvement content. That's basically masturbation. That's basically just consuming content for the sake of it. You're not taking action, you're just learning theory over and over and over and over again. So that's why I stopped making self-improvement videos. I'm going to make videos when I feel like doing so. Like the next one I'm going to be making is going to be related to speaking and stuff, because I know a lot of people have trouble regarding public speaking and all of that stuff. I've done it so many times, so I feel like I could share some of the insights and lessons and stuff that I've learned, and some of the techniques that I apply right on the moment that actually helps me to deliver a very good speech, and it has worked so many times as well. So yeah, I'm going to continue making these videos. Why? Because some people, when they need help with something, they're going to search up a video regarding they want to develop their skill, right? So they're going to search up a video regarding this thing. This falls under self-improvement, right? So they're going to get to the video. The thing is, any self-improvement channel, right, they would have videos on multiple topics. What you should avoid doing is binge watching all of these things for the sake of being productive. What does being productive mean? Being productive means you are actually chasing your goals and you're getting towards it. Right now, I am being productive because I'm chasing my goal of getting to a certain subscriber or view count level or whatever in YouTube, of helping people out. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now. To everyone watching, I am actually helping to change your perception or the way you see the whole world of self-improvement and stuff. You might have caught yourself probably binge watching a lot of self-improvement content here and there, probably on reels and stuff. But then your life has never really changed. Because why? Because you're just consuming. You're not taking action. You're not trying to change. It's only when you put yourself out there and you get the experience for yourself, that's when you truly change. That's when you actually learn something new. That's when you can. The thing is, even when you're learning skills, right? You put yourself out there. Even when you're learning skills, when you learn the theory, right, you should make sure that you put yourself out there. Like there was a stage in my life when I actually wanted to be more social, learn how to talk to people and stuff. So I read this book called How to Make Friends and Influence People. I don't know what it's called, but I read the whole book. The mistake that most people make is that they just read the stuff and then don't implement upon it. They get the high of, oh, I have done something productive. and they think that their social life is going to suddenly change. That's not going to happen. That's only going to happen when you actually implement the stuff that you have learned, when you actually take action. So taking action is so much more important than consuming stuff. Sometimes you should do this, okay? When you actually feel the urge to search up on the internet on how to do a certain thing, before doing that, put yourself out there in the situation and try to learn something new about it. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. I hope I was able to make you all understand, like, why you should stop finding yourself in this addiction of just watching stuff and not implementing this thing. And I just told you all the reason as to why I don't want to make these videos again. And it's okay, I'm not talking about all that stuff, it's boring. So let's just end the video. Thank you all for watching. Okay, what the fuck. Yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you guys in another one. Keep grinding, keep learning, keep growing, and yeah.